Looks like more trouble's brewing for the old Rooster Teeth as more employees have left. Yet again, you're having more employees jump ship, and boy oh boy, they lose one of their best animators too. Oh, another one bites the dust. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have it better tomorrow. So things have not looked too well for Cockdentures or just Warner Media in general, as we already know that AT&T is basically just going to shut off Warner Media, and they're going to be merging with Discovery, and this is to take on the streaming wars. Now, of course, this could also lead to a lot of terrible things happening to many companies under Warner Media. Funny thing is that we've seen many layoffs happen with Rooster Teeth, and here are two more. One of them being one of their biggest animators that they've had for a long time, and another one being another animator. And if you know the animator situation, then you'll understand how bad it's been with this company. I got to thank Mana for the information, and she wanted me to help her promote her magazine that she's trying to get out there. She's making a fan magazine of Blake Belladonna called Nightshade. This is a fan magazine that she and others are working on, and this is about Blake Belladonna. There's some merch that will go with this, tons of fan fiction stuff as well, just a magazine about Blake Belladonna's character. So, if you find interest in this, there are several different bundles that you can go for here, and also, all of this, all the money that you spend on this is actually going to be donated to charity. So, any of the money that you spend, for any of these bundles will be donated to charity. And there are merchandise that you can also get. So be sure to check this out if you were interested. And if you want any updates or anything in terms of information on this, then check out the Twitter as well. The links to the site as well as the Twitter account will be in the description below. So if you're interested, feel free to check them out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So AT&T, as everybody knows, was trying to sell Rooster Teeth before they decided to just unload Warner Media with Discovery, because that merger's going on. But before all of this, they were looking to get rid of Rooster Teeth. And I mean, when you look at Rooster Teeth, what did they have? What do they really bring in? I mean, they have dying IPs. Ruby is not as popular as they would hope it would have been, because they've ruined that franchise, pushing all their agendas into it, destroying what it was. And then also you look at Red vs. Blue, it's just garbage. That's all Red vs. Blue is now too. And then you also have Genlock, which lost them millions of dollars. It didn't even take off. It was so terrible, and that's millions they never got back. So AT&T obviously already within so much debt. Of course it makes sense why they would want to unload Rooster Teeth. And then of course, panicking, Rooster Teeth then decided to rebrand their core as Squad Team Force because, they thought that was going to be hip and cool and reel in all the kids, right? Yeah, this is just bad. If you go and look at their Twitter account, it's just full of cringe. It is just so bad because they want to play the Seth Rogen humor where they think that safe humor is the best when it's not. It's terrible. It's absolutely abysmal. Looking at their Twitter account and what they post, it's cringe. It's not even humorous. It's just bad. Like, really bad. And so, after that, then there was the announcement of AT&T that would be shedding Warner Media. That they were going to, just have Warner Media go with Discovery, merge into Discovery. And, that is a bad thing, because let me explain why. Any company under Warner Media, what's basically going to happen when a merger occurs, this gives companies an excuse to be able to start laying off things and just cutting other things as well. And this means that many companies under Warner Media are probably going to have a lot of layoffs occur. So this tends to allow that excuse to happen and them to start doing that. Well, it seems that Rooster Teeth, as we've seen in the past, they've lost some more employees. One of them being a bigger, well-known one, which is Torian himself, who's a big animator, stated this: "Happy to announce next Monday, I start a new adventure over at the amazing Respawn Entertainment as a previs cinematic animator. This means I'm also headed out to LA later this year. I'm super grateful for the opportunity and can't wait to get started." Now, for those of you who don't know who Torian is, well, Torian himself He's a 3D graphic designer, and he was the head animator for Screw Attack's Death Battle. Now, some of you may remember that Rooster Teeth acquired Screw Attack, which then they relabeled it as Death Battle. Well, he had been there since 2015, and he's known for a lot of good animations, and it seems that he's wanting to leave as well, because he's jumping ship. And this is never a good sign when you see employees continue to leave, as we have within the past couple of years at Rooster Teeth, in which we started seeing a mass exodus back since 2019, and it's just continued to flood. So Torian Crawford is now gone as well. So that's a pretty bad sign for him. And, I hope the best for him. I hope that everything goes well for his career. But, I'm just saying, that is never a good sign. But he wasn't the only one to go. As Christine Stuckart, she also announced that she was leaving as well, but she's another animator, stating, "Today has been a really emotional day. I spent most of the past 5 years at Rooster Teeth. I started mid-Volume 4 of Ruby, and my journey with them ends halfway through Volume 9, which feels fitting somehow. I've done lighting, QA, and look dev." Now, I will say this. I question if they've really gotten halfway through Volume 9. I highly doubt that. I doubt it. I really do. I've made friendships that will last a lifetime, and my heart is breaking a little bit that I have to leave them all, but my career is calling me elsewhere, and I pray the industry is small enough that we meet again in a few years on a new project. Now, typically when these nice things get stated about a company, it's because they got a severance package. Wouldn't be surprised if this is why she's saying something nice about them. It had its ups and downs, but I would not be who I am today without them, and I'll carry a piece of it with me forever. Now, I do hope the best for her career, but this is never a good sign. Because when you constantly see people jumping ship from the same company, right, this is not good. Now, of course, they'll say these nice things, especially with Rooster Teeth's reputation, how bad they are as a company. The reason why you're seeing good things is probably because they got a severance package to say, hey, say something good about us before you go. Just say some nice things. We'll give you good stuff. Well, that's probably what happens, because this is what happens with a lot of companies. It's not just Rooster Teeth that does this. It's many companies that do this. So to see another person, another animator that has left, which she also did some voice work, to see this happen as well, yeah, it just becomes more and more trouble for the company. And, there's been a lot of abuse that's happened within this company. I mean, they treat their animators awful. The behavior of this company is absolutely disgusting, and how the animators have been treated is just a terrible thing that nobody could ever forget. It's awful. And, Rooster Teeth, they're in dire trouble, and they know it. Because, they decided to go woke. They decided to implement their politics into entertainment. This is why they ruined Ruby. This is why they ruined RVB. This is why Genlock never took off, because, they were trying to go for that Twitter cloud. They wanted to appeal to the clowns on Twitter, which aren't even real fans. And, they don't support anything they say they support. But, this is the people they wanted to appeal to. Rather than the actual fans, they wanted to push them away and attack them. And now it's all coming back to bite them. They lost Warner Media and AT&T millions of dollars. They've had employees jumping ship left and right. I mean, they are trying to get out of there because they know how bad it is. Like, so what it is that this company is collapsing, and they've done it to themselves. And, it's only going to get worse from here, especially when the merger occurs. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here, and make sure you were still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the news videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. Links are in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.